The ZXR 400, it's not the fastest bike in the world, and with a claimed 62 bhp it wasn't going to break any speed records as it left the factory, but that's not the point. Owning and riding the 400 has been a goal of ours. After many hours behind the bars of this icon, the thing we've loved the most about this bike is its personality. It really comes out to play in the corners. With a solid chassis and stiff suspension it excels where bigger bikes are left struggling. The high-revving 400cc engine pulls when you reach 8 to 10,000 revolutions per minute and screams all the way to 14,500. Anywhere less than 8 kRpm and quite frankly the bike is boring, and you are left wanting more, knowing it's somewhere much higher up the rev range. When we use the bike for commuting, the gearbox gets a good workout to keep the bike in some form of power band, but when on track the high rev limit keeps you in peak power as you enter and exit the corners. On longer journeys it can become a little bit uncomfortable, but the howl from the exhaust makes up for that. When it comes to handling, the little 400 isn't without its flaws. On the bumpy roads it can be a handful. We find ourselves really gripping the tank and not looking forward to the next bump in the road in case it lifts your arse out the saddle. Again, guide the 400 to some smooth roads and it wants you to turn later and lean further than you think is possible on such a small bike. It gives you the confidence and precision you need to excel and progress at a pace that bigger bikes don't expect. The brakes are confidence inspiring. There are no upgrades on this bike, and the standard 4-pot Tokikos with EBC pads are more than enough to stop what little weight there is. When on track you can find yourself outbraking some of the bigger bikes, much to their surprise. Equipment is minimal on the 400, with not even a fuel light. We've found out a few times that filling up at 100 miles stops you running out of fuel in the pouring rain, but we didn't buy this bike for MPG figures or boasting about how many miles we can get from a tank. When it comes to reliability, Kawasaki seem to have got it right. We've never had any problems with this 24-year-old bike, and with a very strong engine as shown on the dyno run we can see this bike going for years to come with some basic maintenance. The ZXR 400 isn't a perfect machine, but show it some twisty lanes, or a short technical circuit and you will feel right at home perched upon this little pocket rocket. Overall we definitely recommend to buy or at least try one of this little pocket rocket. See you the next time, here on Lasray TV.